Hey, everybody, and welcome back to week two. I hope everybody's doing well. I know that some people had some issues with the Blackboard, and hopefully that all that got squared away. But here we are, week two. So for week two, like I said in the other videos, I'm just going to kind of go over the assignments that are given this week and make sure that you guys know how to get to them and know how to do them and what's expected from them. And so if you notice, you'll see that I put a little clip of the calendar here, and you can check that out. And I'm going to kind of show you how to get to all these things. So you have chapter 2, chapter 3. For chapter 2, the VARC is going to be a discussion board. So you're going to do the VARC, which you'll understand later when you look through the chapter. VARC is a self-assessment tool to figure out your learning strategies. And then chapter 3 talks about time management, and that has also an assignment that goes with it. So chapter 2 and chapter 3 are what we're going to be knocking out. Remember, all the assignments for this week will be due Monday, January 31st. And for the slides themselves, you can check that out for the career slides. Remember, I posted a video last week just talking about the slides for the career. I kind of put slide number 2 there. And slide number 2 is just going to go over the field of study that you're interested in, education. So you're going to look at what are you going to study. So in other words, what area you're going to study. It could be education. It could be finance, accounting. That's your major, basically. Then you're going to tell me what kind of job you're looking for, teacher, accountant. And then the area of interest, what that means is like what kind of teacher you want to be, or what kind of accountant do you want to be? Like, do you want to be a CPA? Do you want to be a special ed teacher? Do you want to be a process engineer? Do you want to be a petroleum engineer? Whatever area you're thinking about getting into. So that's slide 2. Remember, you can always go over here where you'll find the final project signature assignment. There you can download the PowerPoint that basically the model PowerPoint if you need to use that. All right, so you're going to go over here to course content. We are still in section 1. You guys can't see the section 2 and section 3, but you'll be able to see it next week. So we're in section 1. You're going to click on that. And then you're going to go to chapter 2. We'll start here first. And you'll see what you'll have to do here. You have remember your chapter here in the blue part. You click on this and you can read the chapter, the contents of the OER book. Then you have the content material here. If you click on this, you can download the PowerPoints. There are 2 PowerPoints. There's the PowerPoint that the book uses, and then there's the PowerPoint I put together. When I do this class in person, a lot of times I kind of redo the PowerPoints. I gave you both of them. You can look over the materials that are there and, to grow. And then over here, you'll see that there's a discussion board. With the discussion board, remember, you're going to click on the red thing here, and you're going to start your own thread. Create a thread. And once you create your thread, you'll have the area to write in. So you can always attach a file if you prefer to do it that way, a Word document if you want to, or you can just type here in this box. But don't forget, you have to have a subject, and you have to do that. So like I said before, I always just copy paste the questions here, and it makes it a little easier, but you don't have to do that. But for this, you do have to do the questionnaire. So click on the link and take this little VARC questionnaire. And what you're going to do is once you finish it, that's going to help you answer these questions. So attach your copy. You can just kind of copy paste it if you want, or you can tell me your results. You can tell me like your, VARC, let's say the visual, you're more visual. But as long as we know your results, tell me go online then and look up some methods that will help you knowing your particular learning style. And then just tell me about that. So are you surprised about it? And discuss it. So make sure you answer these 4 areas. Once you've done that, don't forget to do 2 replies in order to get full credit. Just like your other discussion board, in order to get full credit, you have to do your reply to me and then 2 replies to other students. So don't forget to do those 2 replies. Otherwise, you'll only get partial credit. All right, so that is chapter 3. I'm going to cancel this. And then go back to course content, and we'll go back to section 1 and go to did I say chapter 3 earlier? I meant to say chapter 2. Now we're going to chapter 3. And in chapter 3, you're going to do the same thing. Remember the blue buttons here, this blue area here, that means that's the book. Remember, you click on that and you'll find the chapters and you just read them. And, I prefer it that way. That's the way I like to look at it. But if you ever want to go and just go to where it says the College Success Textbook, you can actually download the text and not have to do it like that. It's up to you. Managing your time and priorities, content materials. Remember, click in there and you'll find the PowerPoint. And that will give you something to look over. And then over here where it says assignment, time management, you're going to download the document, which looks like this. And in this document, you're going to answer these areas, like you're going to answer the area 1 and area 2. And then area 3, you are going to create you're actually going to do create a schedule for this next semester. So you're going to tell me, so here would be the month. Well, you guys can, whatever you have rest of January, I'm just going to put that abbreviated, and then tell me what classes, which days you have them, and you can go down and finish it out for the rest of this semester. I know that this class in particular ends in 8 weeks, so you have about 7 more weeks to go, and so you can do that, fill it out. If you only have one class, you just copy paste it over and over. It's just a way of getting you to do a little schedule. As you know, if you'll find out later during the readings that having a good schedule set up and study times and stuff like that, it's good for you. So, and that starts off with looking at your class schedules. All right, so take a look at that. Do that. Once you finish it, you'll save it. Click on here. And you can browse your local file and upload it. That's one way you can do it. But remember, I can't take pages because of Apple. I don't have an Apple product, Apple. And I can't take Google Docs in its format. You have to actually format it towards Word docs. So I could take a Word document. I could take an Excel document, which that won't really help you very much. I can take a PDF document. I could take a JPEG. Right, you can take a picture of it if there's no other format that you can get it in. You can take a picture of it and upload it like that, and I could take it like that. Or it says here where it says write your submission. This will actually give you the space to do it. So if you download it, and let's say you save it, and you're like, well, I downloaded it, and I can open it with Pages, but I can't open it with Doc. But I have the visuals here. What you can always do is copy and paste. Paste being Control V, right? Copy, paste, and voila, I have it here as well. And all you have to do is fill it out, right? You see, you can fill it out like this. However you prefer. There is no right or wrong. You can write a submission and use our text box, or you can do it in the Word document that downloads and then browse the file and upload it. However you do it, there's no right or wrong. It's up to you. Then you submit it, and you're good to go. And so those are the assignments for this week. Remember, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to send me an email. Reach out to me. If you guys want to have a meeting, you can always Zoom me. Just go to my Calendly account and go and pick out a time there. If none of those times work for you, just send me an email, and we can try to figure something out. All right. Well, I won't go on, because if not, I can go on for hours and hours, and you don't want to hear that. So adios. Have a great week. I'll be checking in on you in the middle of the week just to see if everything's going all right. Bye.